For a terrarium to thrive over a number of years, as this one has, it really is critical that it is bioactive. And by that I mean that there are microfauna, or tiny bugs, living in the soil. Now, the most common type of bug to be used in a terrarium is the humble springtail. Springtails are detritivores, so they eat decaying matter. I thought I'd demonstrate what this process looks like because often people have no idea that there should be bugs in their terrarium, and it's important to set the record straight. Now, not all terrariums are sold bioactive. You do need to add bugs a lot of the time, so it's always worth checking, as microfauna really are key to keeping your terrarium healthy and happy. Now, I've just turned on a little light to make it a bit easier to see them, and we are going to zoom in a little on this leaf here. I'm just going to show you my pinky finger for scale, so quite a small leaf. On that leaf, you'll see a little black bit. That is actually a dead leaf from the neighbouring plant, Pilia glauca, which has conveniently fallen on this very visible spot. Now, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and then a little bit further. And here we appear to be interrupting someone's lunch. You can see there a little white springtail. It looks a bit like an ant, but it's actually a type of hexapod that evolved completely separately from insects. You can see that this individual has eaten a lot because they're usually completely white and you can actually see the food in its stomach. So you can see these are very tiny, and though they can bear casual resemblance to a lot of the white pests we encounter on our houseplants, these are obviously very different and not pests. Springtails are a very beneficial form of microfauna, and we have lots of domestic varieties living in our soils in England. Now, if you need to source some springtails for one of your terraria, you can get them very easily online. Just search tropical springtail culture. If you have a terrarium and you're not sure if it's bioactive, then just take some time to look for any movement at all. These are really tiny creatures at only 1 to 2 millimeters, so they can be hard to spot, but adding a culture is rarely harmful, and I do recommend that you do it if you can. Once added to your terrarium, the population of springtails will self-regulate. If there is a lot of decaying plant tissue or fungal growth, the population will grow to meet the challenge of eating a big meal. And once they've gobbled it all up, the population will reduce again. It's important to note that springtails need high humidity to survive, so they will spend most of their time submerged in the soil of your ecosystem and really are only essential in closed terrariums. So that's what makes a closed terrarium bioactive. You'll notice that this terrarium has a number of dead leaves. I suggest removing them wherever you can. However, if your vessel has a narrow opening like this one, it can become very difficult to do so. In these instances, we lean heavily on our tiny cleanup crew, and I'm very grateful for their existence. Thanks so much for watching, and message with any questions.